If you could describe our company culture in 3 words, what would they be?
Collaborative,
teamwork,
Engaging,
supportive,
and flexible.
What's a top skill you think every candidate should highlight during a job search?
I think that a skill that candidates should focus on during a job search is their ability to respond positively to change management. Change is part of every day in the working world, whether it's a policy or procedure that's updated, a client that changes, a team that evolves. There's always something new or different that happens on a regular basis. I think candidates' ability to highlight or showcase how they have handled change in the past positively will certainly lead them well in a job search.
What's the most unique role you've ever helped fill?
I would say for me, a unique role would be a technology type of position, just because of the verbiage and the skill base I'm not familiar with, so I would need to do a little more homework on the requirements for that.
Prior to my career in recruiting and staffing, I worked in retail and I was a store manager for Victoria's Secret stores. So during my time with Victoria's Secret, I interviewed hundreds of individuals who were bra specialists or individuals who had been trained in how to sell Victoria's Secret merchandise to customers. So that's the most unique type of role I've recruited for.
What is a common misconception about working in staffing?
The most common misconception I get from candidates is that they are just another resume, that they're not really truly heard and seen.
What's your secret to maintaining a strong work-life balance while helping others in their career journey?
I do struggle to prioritize myself. I love helping other people find their next opportunity, but I did learn through the years that if I did not put my own health first, everything else would suffer. And so by doing small, consistent daily tasks, I've tried to rectify that.
It's important in some situations to be able to multitask, but I also think it's important to be fully present when discussing someone's next step in their career.
What's a tip you always give candidates during interviews?
I always tell my candidates, be honest and professional, be clear about the skills you have for the job, and smile and show that you're interested.
I would tell a candidate to stay themselves, but to always stay professional throughout the entire interview. First impression is usually the lasting impression.
A tip that I share with candidates on a regular basis is to just breathe. Most, if not all, people become anxious or nervous when in the interviewing process. If you just take a minute to reset and breathe, get you back on track, and it's not a pause that anyone besides you are going to notice.
What's the best feedback you've received from a client or a candidate?
I usually get feedback from candidates excited that we're able to give them real honest feedback about where they are in the process. Communication is key to keeping the candidate engaged.
What's your go-to strategy for keeping candidates engaged throughout the hiring process?
Communication.
Which leads to trust and confidence. Ensuring that you have that level of trust and contact from your candidate enables them to feel comfortable enough to come to you with any questions or concerns and to keep you apprised of their feelings and concerns during the process itself.
I strive on being transparent through the entire interview process, whether they got the job or not. I try to communicate every detail with them.
What's a common mistake job seekers make on their resumes and how can they fix it?
A common mistake that we sometimes see job seekers making on their resume is not providing data points to support the success that they've had in previous roles.
Spelling and grammar mistakes. You could miss out on a potentially good job just because of a grammatical error. So I would definitely utilize a spell check or any grammar tools that you do have, maybe even asking somebody else to proofread your resume.
What's the most unexpected skill you've seen land someone a job?
Emotional intelligence.
If you could give one piece of advice to someone starting their job search, what would it be?
Patience. Building your career is a marathon. It is not a sprint. It takes patience and dedication.
Make sure that your resume is a good representation of who you are, what you can do, and that the resume aligns with the job that you're applying to.
One piece of advice that I would give to someone starting a job search, especially in today's market, is to give yourself grace. This job market is unlike any we've ever seen before. You have skills, you have experience, you have talents. The path that you're on might not be the path that you thought you'd be on, but you will land somewhere, even if it is not following the directions that you originally had intended.
What is your favorite part about working at ATRIA?
I feel I learn something every day here, whether it's from a colleague or an article that I read, but I'm constantly building upon my knowledge base.
I have several favorite parts about working at ATRIA. No 2 days are the same. No 2 hours are the same some days. We're impacting candidates' lives. We're having an effect on our clients' business. And the great collaborative team that we have here in our organization just makes it that much easier to come in and do our job and enjoy what we do, which is huge.
The team, definitely the team.